Ah, there we go. Right, we are now online, and I'm going to say welcome. And I want to talk to you about the law of vibration and how you can manifest your vision by learning about the laws of the vibration and why the universe why the universe vibrates and why it does certain things. Now, science and metaphysics agree. The essence of all things is vibration. Science reveals that everything in the manifested universe is like completely composed of packets of energy, which is like vibrating at specific frequencies. Now, esoteric wisdom reveals that in the beginning, all things were created through like sound, vibration, or light. Whereas the Om of Eastern mysticism, you know, like when they chant that of the word, is a kind of a spiritual thing, because of the vibration. It vibrates at a low frequency, so it's very and it just right, like straight from down there. Our thoughts, feelings, and actions also have their own particular rates of vibration, and these vibrations will set up resonance with whatever possesses identical frequencies. In other words, your thoughts are inseparably connected to the rest of the universe. So in essence, what you're thinking, you can actually manifest it and make it real. You can think something into reality. This is why it is so essential to be a close observer of yourself as you think, feel, and act, so you create the primary vibration of your being. This fundamental vibration then causes resonance with identical vibration frequencies in the universe as well. And the result is an attraction of circumstances, people, challenges, and opportunities in exact vibrational resonance with your own dominant vibration frequency. I.e., what you put out, it can come back to you because you are resonating at a certain frequency. And because you're resonating so fast, everything matter, it becomes solid, it becomes real and tangible. When in actual fact, it isn't real at all. It's just that the particles are vibrating so fast that you can't see it. But your thought patterns are energy, packets of energy as well. That's how the electrical impulses, that is energy as your mind stores its images. So you are inexplicably connected to the rest of the universe through that. And this is why its principles lie at the heart of visualization techniques. So if you use that, you'll be able to manifest your vision and your thoughts and be able to manifest them in a way where you never thought possible. So the affirmations and the whole personal development movement is part of the visualization techniques as well. And when you visualize and repeat affirmations, you are helping to bring your to tune your very being to a specific vibrational frequency on the inner planes. And once that task is achieved, your mind comes into vibrational resonance with the object of your desire. Being now of the same frequency, this object, or it could be a goal, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's all dependent on the individual, is inevitably attracted to your life. However, for such methods to work, it does imply that you have changed your core vibration. And this is very often the problem and explanation as to why such techniques seem to fail for so many people. Over the course of many years, your inner conditioning is created from the habitable thoughts, what you think and your feelings and your actions you engage in, correct? Because that's what makes you the person that you are. This forms your self-image and creates the level of self-esteem you feel. It shapes the way you conceptualize the world you live in, as well how you respond to it. It is how you interpret your life experience with these certain frequencies. If a person simply mouths affirmation or writes goals out without having touched the deep bedrock of their long-term conditioning, their long-term goals and achievement, if they haven't felt the strife and the wanting, like such activities won't have much effect, because you're not putting your heart into it. You're not feeling yourself being there. So say, for example, I don't know, you want to fly a plane. If you manifest the thoughts, you got the thoughts. Yeah, I like to be a pilot. I want to fly a plane. When you have to do is you just concentrate hard. You never know, the money might come in and you'll be able. Next thing you know, you're taking your pilot's license. But you have to like imagine that you are actually flying the plane. You have to visualize it in your head. That yeah, I am a captain. I am flying this plane right now, and it manifests stuff. It can happen like that. I've seen it, witnessed it for myself. But you have to have belief, and you have to have you have to be 100% convinced of what it is that you are striving to achieve, and don't let any other thought interrupt that. And through that kind of mental thought, through that kind of affirmation and thinking and acting out and imagination, you can manifest these things into being, because the universe vibrates for you. Now, as I said, if a person just mouths affirmations or write those out without going through the motions, the activities won't have much effect. This is because the dominant vibration has not changed. You cannot go against what your self-image and your predominant condition say you are. So if you're set in your ways, this kind of stuff won't help you because you're closed-minded. You have to expand your mind and allow the mind to receive the information. Thought is really where it all begins. As your conscious mind dwells habitually on thoughts of certain quality or certain things, these things become firmly embedded within the subconscious mind, and they become a dominant vibration. This dominant vibration sets up a resonance with other similar vibrations and then draws them into your life. And this is easy to understand if you consider that from a metaphysical view. The universe, the whole universe, is your mind, and it is mind. It's almost like being inside a mind. When you look at the actuals, when they come up with the images of dark matter, and you see the galaxies in between these clouds of strange dark matter, it looks like the inside. It looks like a membrane, like the inside of a brain. Because when you see your brain, your nerve endings, you see the nerve cells, it kind of shape this, you know what I mean? It's shaped a similar way, and they follow the similar path what the dark matter does with all the galaxies and you know the image I'm talking about when you see the computer, like it's all black background, but like this purple smoke with galaxies inside of it, and it all connects to each other. It looks like nerve endings inside of a brain, and maybe that's what we are. Maybe we're inside the head of a creature, and that is how we're living. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're on like a flat membrane, and we're vibrating on that membrane there. Maybe we're just like existing in a bogey that's hanging out of some sort of creature's nose, just clinging onto existence in the tiny, infinitesimal, small amount. Even though it looks big and massive to us, it's still tiny. We are still insignificant dot, but we can still have an effect because everybody's universe is their own. Everybody experiences their own rainbow. So if you experience your own rainbow, if you see things in your own way, then you must be able to have an influence on the universe. So in order to draw what you wish into your life, you should begin with the mind and make it your primary focus. Most people do things the other way around and come up with practical techniques to generate their desires and then go out and try them. However, when these methods are not in tune with your dominant vibration, then you will have great difficulty making these desired results come to pass. You will also feel most uncomfortable you'll feel most uncomfortable as well if they do. You will have trained up your mind in like a certain way, and like you have like you get to a certain level, and now you're trying to exceed the limits that you've set upon yourself by sheer force. You're forcing yourself to do stuff that you don't want to do. When you fall into this trap, it can hamper your progress. It's like driving with your eyes fixed on the rear view mirror. You can't see where you're going because you're too busy looking behind you. So if you're vibrating on past things, then the universe will constantly vibrate on that frequency. If that's the only way how you know to live, then you will constantly be that way. There won't be any change. So you need to focus focus on what you want in the future, or you have to change the dominant vibration that is within you, the one thought that is controlling you. If that thought isn't generating what you want, then you need to change that thought and make it a thought that is going to be influential and is going to be positive and help you through your situations. And once that dominant vibration thought is in harmony with what you seek and what you want, and everything what you need, everything that you wanted will be attracted to you without excessive striving. It will seem easy in comparison to what came before, in a very real sense as well of easiness. So there are several ways to gradually change the dominant vibration of your inner being and begin to resonate and attract what you seek. But one important thing to do is you have to have a clear vision of what you want in your life and how you want your life to be. And it needs to be like completely independent of circumstances. You don't need to worry about that. Because of the vibration, the energy that you're putting out, if you're trying to change that dominant thought pattern, the one that is controlling your life and making everything such a flipping misery, you break that cycle and you can resonate with the universe. The question is why I'm talking about this is because it came to me. I'm thinking to myself, what frequency? Everything seems so real around us as we exist, but really and truly, we're in the darkness. We are walking through darkness. Obviously, the sun comes up and the light hits everything, and the light bouncing off it reflects in the back of your retina, and then you see the image. But really and truly, we are all walking through the darkness. Utter pitch blackness. Because what is out there that is forever, out there in the outer space when it comes to the universe? Darkness, constant, never-ending, ceaseless, unforgiving, cold, barren darkness. On and on and on and on and on. Utter blackness, the utter blackness of the totalities of the totality of it all. The utter midnightness. And through all of that darkness, little specks of light, little stars form, and they create life. They generate life and create heat and warmth for the planet so that it can thrive. But the darkness rules forever, and eventually the power from those stars will die out. And where that will leave us, leave us in a totally black universe as well. So why is the universe black? These are questions we need to find out.
Hi, this is Yaparan speaking. Right now you're listening to the #1 frequency in London.